Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Looking to throw. Knight. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Knight. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mills to throw it.
Open man right side is Ingram.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Akers.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Mills dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mills. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's got some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Running right, here's Walker. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Knight. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mills. And Ingram hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mills again. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Akers again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on second down, Knight. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Knight flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Knight. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Mills throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills, the throw out to Ross, he's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2 but only got 1. 4th down. Mills to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He'll take it inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Mills. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw, Mills. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. A final shot before break. Knight. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action now. Mills. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mills now. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Mills. Uncorks one for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. On the handoff, it's Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. operating from the gun. Knight. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Knight. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Knight throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Knight. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. 46 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
on 1st and 10. Mills. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the give, this is Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Mills to throw it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll run this with Akers.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Throwing, Mills.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st and 10, Knight. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll try the right side with Ekeler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Try it here. He's back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Akers.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Akers.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Mills.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Mills back to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for L.A.,